I've been kind of interested in what's going on with Oprah. I look like hell. I'm busy working on this website, which I really find it odd that my computer keyboard wouldn't work. And as soon as I came up with this website concept, the computer keyboard started working again. And all of my videos are kind of showing you how this law of attraction works, and when negative things come at you, it's all about transforming them into the solution. So it's not about getting pissed off that you don't have a computer. It's your computer's telling you you're supposed to go in a different direction. So don't get pissed off or you'll never see that right direction. Yeah, it is a letting go and allowing the experience to show up, and asking really, really good questions like, okay, what is it I'm supposed to do next? And then the ideas will start popping into your head, just like they're doing with me. But I'm watching Oprah because she has a massive influence on our planet. She basically got Obama elected. Um, I have a lot of concerns because of some of the issues that she is not healing. And if she doesn't heal her issues, then she's inspiring others to have the same issues that she has. And I see things that a lot of other people don't see, which is causing some conflict. But I mean, if we want change, then new information is not going to feel comfortable. But if you got new information and deal with the fact that it's not going to be comfortable for you, it will make you so much more powerful because you'll attract everything that you actually want to experience. Right now, if your life is hell and there is this law of attraction that can scientifically be proven that you are attracting every one of your experiences, you want this. My information, ask the question, why would you want this? Why would you want a global collapse? Why would you want a nuclear meltdown? Why would you want the Gulf oil spill? Some of the things that we are wanting, I question. But it's as easy as saying, oh, I'm responsible for that. I am the cause of that. If I change and want something completely different, I can make that happen. So, to get to that source of power, knowing that you can change the world just by you, one person, you have to actually swallow that hard pill. Now, um, they're patterns within patterns, and that's, I guess, one of more my traits is I can see behavior patterns repeating. And um, I've been watching this Shania Twain documentary, and love Shania Twain. Really feel the pain that she's dealing with. I went through a hell of a divorce, and my healing involved researching the information that I'm sharing with everybody. um, I wanted the abuse stopped, and there was no medical treatment. There was no psychiatry out there that could tell me how to stop this abuse I was experiencing in my life. It was all about me just sitting there venting and somebody giving me a pill, trying to get me to accept and allow how horrible the world is, mostly because you can't stop abuse. And this pattern is being repeated, within our family units, but it also is being repeated in our societies and within our countries. That they are the same experiences as war. So, how we are having our divorces, the war between our spouses, is exactly the same reason and causes of why we have wars. And for the most part, it is a lack of information. Both sides of war are the enemy of each other, and we both want something. We all want peace and love. For example, all of these people that are hating me, I haven't done the Google search to see how much hate is out there, but last count was close to 30,000 posts, all negative shit about me. And it's like, why am I dealing with an enemy? I am the enemy of those people. So something I am doing is wrong in the eyes of these people that are hating me. Now, what is it these people want? Well, generally, if you're really, really pissed off and angry at something, it's because something is wrong. Somebody is doing you harm that's causing you to be angry and pissed off. Nobody gets angry unless in their comprehension they see something wrong. And I mean, if you look at some of those posts, anybody that's hating me is dealing with wrong information. They're not dealing with truthful information. They're getting gossip off of edited videos. Some of them were using donations for some kind of scam. It's like, where's the scam? Where is the evidence that that is even anywhere near true? But you put a statement out there that's somebody's reality, because I did um, post a video requesting donations to go towards WikiLeaks. At the time, WikiLeaks was having a little bit of a struggle, and this debate that was going on with these hateful people, I said, why don't we transform it into something good and make some donations to WikiLeaks? Which, because of some words that I said and how I said it, could easily be edited to make it look like something it wasn't. Now, somebody wanted me to look like something I wasn't. And it's, they are in a hate mode. They want to, I know without a doubt, we are seeing things we want to see. This person that wants to see something hateful in me has edited out um, the truth to make it look like something it's not, which means in this person's brain, the information that was edited out was not relevant, didn't make any logic sense. They couldn't even comprehend that text that needed to be taken out. Why? Because they're looking through eyes that can only see, what they want to see. They want to see things to hate and stop because they're angry. They're getting false information from the information field because they're really freaking angry people. Because they want to stop all that is bad. I want to stop all that's bad. So I'm kind of wanting the same thing as them. But I knew I had to calm myself down because I knew I was seeing things that weren't really there. And if I was doing that to other people, then it's understandable that other people would do that to me. So for me, true healing is I love them. Every single person that has this massive hate on me, love them, would love to have a peace table, would love to talk the problem, the issues out, and let's talk about some things, let's get some information and see if we're all on the same page. Now, that is actually how you solve all of these problems within your family, your communities, and global issues. Is you actually have to have a peace table. You actually have to come to that peace table with a loving perspective, that you love your enemy. You can see why they are doing the things they are doing. If you walked in their shoes, you would do the same thing as them. When you can come to that peace table with that mindset, and the other side can do the same thing. I mean, you have to have a preparation before you get to that peace table. But when you're at that peace table, then you start sharing information that you want to find out how things are a misunderstanding, not prove how your misunderstanding is somehow true. you know. And so when I'm watching Shania Twain, she has a definite hate towards this girl that cheated, with her husband. It was her best friend that cheated with her husband, and she has this massive hate for it. She does this. Shania's doing this documentary where she's talking with other women that were the cheaters to find out what was the motivation behind you cheating on somebody else's, your friend and your friend's husband. And the girl said that um, she wanted Shania had. She had it all. She had, love and money, and, she had everything this girl felt like she was lacking. So she's going to go after it at all costs. And that's human nature. That's what we all do. So when Shania's, if she was really going to do some true healing, if this girlfriend was dealing with such a lack of love, why is it Shania didn't make sure her best friend felt more loved? Why is it that her best friend was in such a lack of love and Shania didn't even notice it? If they were best friends, how come she didn't even notice her best friend was dealing with such a lack of love in her life? For her ex-husband now to cheat, he was lacking something. How come Shania did not pay attention to the needs of her husband? It is about self responsibility, and it was a hard pill for me to swallow when I was doing my healing, that we are creating our own experiences, that when you see abuse come into your life, you are asking for it because you're not paying attention to other people on the planet. You want to pretend that you're the victim of something, and yet you weren't paying attention to the needs of the people of your enemy. For me, my ex, he was dealing with a massive amount of lack of love. He wasn't able to do anything right for the family. He was extremely selfish to the point where I divorced him. Now that I've done some research, I find out, oh, he was doing all of that because he was lacking love. So while he was fucking up so much, I was busy hating him and putting him down and lowering him and making him feel less than, as I was trying to motivate him to care for his family and pay some bills. But in the meantime, the way the solution would have been is if I would have built him up and filled him with the lack of love that he was having. For one thing, he was looking at pornography all the time, made me feel horrible. So I was dealing with those issues. So meanwhile, this guy only gets the sensation of love through sex. You think I was going to have sex with somebody that didn't care about his family and was looking at pornography all the time? So the only way this guy could get love is through sex, and yet he was doing everything to make sure I never had sex with him. If I knew the game that was going on, I wouldn't have gotten divorced. I would have treated my ex much differently, and I went to a ton of doctors trying to solve the abuse issues in my family, and not one of them gave me information that was as simple as that, to try and understand the other side. Why are people doing the things that they're doing? How can you get what you want at the same time give others what they want and need? And that's the solution for global peace. This is the new mindset. Um, that when you are dealing with some really negative experiences, look within yourself and see, why is it you're attracting that? What is, you need to be aware of yourself. And once you do that, you get into a power position and you can create anything. There's so much opportunity if you believe in yourself. And that's what I've done with my YouTube channel. Is I was in a state of doubting myself. um, a lot of this stuff is really, really wild, and I don't see anybody else talking about it, and it's getting an awful lot of criticism. So that's, again, I have to look at, why am I attracting so many people wanting to criticize me? Well, it's because I'm saying something new. And it is because I'm saying you need to be responsible, self responsible for the negative experiences in your life, and participate in the change and not be blaming others. And that's why I'm not, I take self responsibility for all the haters out there, that I'm saying something that will be irritating. It's like a pearl, an oyster. It's got to have a little bit of dirt in there that eventually will manifest or transform into a pearl. So it's going to be irritating, and it's a matter of, can I sit here and still lovingly have the conversation and be open to a peace table to anybody that wants peace, and be the example. And I'm growing and learning. Peace out.